Hello everyone, welcome back to another installment of How Cheap Is It for the BT15 meta. We discussed the Ukomon Numon deck last time, and today we're going to talk about Red Hybrid. That's right, everyone's favorite aggro red deck. We're going to be seeing just how cheap is Red Hybrid. What can you get away with? What can you spend to make this deck the cheapest possible? That's what we're going to find out in today's video. Again, if you guys like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comments. And, of course, like and subscribe. We'll do the same format as last time. I'm not going to give you guys a deck list per se. We're just going to run through different cards that you can buy. You know, if you wanted to buy them all, you could do that. And at the end of the day, you get a little bit of price point, see what everything's worth, and then you make an educated decision for yourself. And there'll be a little bit of discussion about max rarity as well, although max rarity for this deck is a little bit all over the place right now, and I will show you why when we get there. So, we'll start here with Emperor Greymon, chilling at the $8.14 mark, where you obviously need 4 copies of this card. You do. And that'll make it, what, $8 times 4? That looks good, because you need 4 of it. It's pretty true. You need 4 of it. One card I forgot to bring up real quick, I'm just going to bring it up right now just to get it over with, is the Blitz Omnimon, which I've seen some decks like play 2 of, I guess, in its lowest rarity form, which I'll find somewhere here. We'll max it at 2 though, as like a tech option or whatever. Yeah, it's $1 from the RB1 here. So we'll call Omnimon Blitz Omnimon here. $1, 2 quantities. Okay, no problem. And one more special card I want to bring up. Some people still actually play the old Emperor Greymon. The really old one. This one. From Next Adventure. The one that has Windage Evolving Blitz as well. And if it's blocked, gain a much memory. Okay, that's fine. The card is $2 each right now. And I have never seen anyone play more than 2. So I think we'll just call it here. We'll call this BT7 Emperor Greymon. And that's not what I want to do at all. BT7 Emperor. There we go. And we'll call it $2 at 2 copies each if you want to play that. Okay, fine. Let's move on to other things here. Ukomon. I think it's pretty well mainstreamed that everyone plays 4 Ukomons in their Red Hybrid deck. And we'll round this up to $8.50 per. They are on the up right now, but that is the price you got to pay if you want to play this lowest rarity right now. So we'll call it $8.50 per, and we'll call it 4 copies at $34. So we're already, you know, at $70, $72 here. Wow. That's not off to a great start, but let me tell you, it gets a little bit better. Koromon. It doesn't matter what egg you play, per se. And some people play 5 eggs, and that's fine. But your eggs are basically bulk 20 cents, as you can see here, the Koromon. So nothing worth talking about. I think that's okay. We have here... I should make this a little bit easier for myself. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay. There we go. We have a BT7 Flamemon. I didn't realize how pricey this card is until freaking this video I made. But like with the shipping and all that, you get an average price of like $2 it looks like for the BT7 Flamemon. So we're just going to call it $2 per. You will play 4 copies of this card. So 2 copies times 4. Impressive. The rest though are not so bad. This Flamemon is 20 cents basically. We'll exclude shipping for now. Flamemon, this one is 10 cents and we'll exclude shipping for now. And this one is 10 cents. So we'll exclude shipping for now. So I don't know. Flamemon BT12 and Flamemon, I don't know, BT07 and Flamemon the other one, BT4. Pretty cheap stuff. Pretty cheap. This is good. Everything except Ukomon looks like is pretty cheap, which is good. You like that. Some people do play Gotsumon because it's a floodgate that prevents players from playing Digimon by effects, which is pretty common in this format. So you know what? Maybe you want to just buy 4 to have 4. Okay, that's at most 10 cents per. Great. Sounds reasonable to me, I guess. Let's talk about Burning Greymons here. You have the one from BT7 at basically, you know, 20 cents plus shipping. And then you got the one here at 25 cents plus shipping for BT12. We'll call them both 25 cents just to keep things even here. The BT12 Burning Greymon and the BT7 Burning Greymon. Sure thing. Again, pretty cheap. Pretty cheap, right? So far, seeing lots of good value here. What about a Goonimon here? Again, this is the only one we're going to count, the BT12 one. 25 cents per. It's like the same. It's like the same. All right, well, we're doing pretty good. You know, it started off really, really bad, but it is getting a lot cheaper as we go, which is fantastic. Here you have Aldemon here at, again, we'll call it 25 cents for 4. That's the only one you really play. You can't convince me to play another Aldemon. Delicate Plan on an Inheritable is really strong. Now, this is where I want to segue into Ultimate Cup and also the regionals, championships ones. So right now I say prices are all over the place because there aren't many of these. They're like Ultimate Cup cards have just recently been distributed, right? If you look up Ultimate Cup 2024, this will be a great way to show you just how expensive everything is. Like if you want to go the Ultimate Cup route, you gotta pay right now $2,600 for a place out of this, plus $720 for a place out of this, plus none of this Ultimate because it sucks, plus you know $280 for a place out of that, plus this one which is freaking 128. You know what I mean? There's it gets pretty pricey, right? Like it gets over $3,000, potentially over $4,000 once you count in max rarity Ukomons and other cards like that as well. So yeah, if you want to play max rarity red hybrid, you're looking at about $4,000. Okay, you just are. Now you can consider the regional championship cards as well. The champion stamps would be the max rarity ones. Aldemon, this would be the max rarity of that one. But you would also need to consider Emperor Greymon here, because it also has a regional champion printing as well. So I guess it just depends on how you want to do it. If you went this route, it'd probably be closer to $3,000, less than that to do the deck. Maybe even closer to $2,000 now that I'm thinking about it. But it's up to you, really. It is wonky. The Ultimate Cup prices will go down as well. Ultimate Cups happen as well. But maybe you don't want to wait. Maybe you're impatient. Maybe you're one of those max rarity swines. So, you know, whatever. However you want to do it is up to you. But it is definitely up there if you want to max rarity this whole deck. It is what it is. Takuya. We have two Takuyas. The BT7 one and we have the BT12 one. This one is 25 cents. You need 4 of it, we'll say. And this one is... we'll call it $2 each. You need 4 of it. So yeah, that's not too bad. You know, again, cheaper than the start of the page, which you love to see. But you do need your tamers for your hybrid decks. You just kind of do. It's not really red hybrid without Takuya, in my opinion, anyway. So that's nice. $9 in tamers is pretty okay. Sure, whatever, fine. Options. Crimson Blaze is sneaking up there at $1 each plus shipping. You know, I'm going to high roll this card, and I'm going to call it $1.50 per. And maybe you play 4 copies of it because it's really good against the meta right now. But that's up to you, of course. That's up to you. Then we have Atomic Inferno, which is your Sec +1 button on your deck. And these are 25 cents per as well, which some people do play 4 of it. So we're just going to copy and paste that. That's fine. Gravity Crush, $1 each for a little bit of a memory extender. Again, we'll high roll it. We'll call it $1.25 per. That's fine. I don't think I've seen people play... Actually, that's a lie. I have seen people play 4 of this. So I'll leave it as a 4 for now. That's fine. If you don't need to want to play by 4, you don't have to buy 4. No one's forcing you at gunpoint to buy 4 Gravity Crushes. And if you are, I'm really sorry about your life choices. Then we have here offense training. Some people do play their offense trainings. And because of how it rounds here, I'm going to just say $5 each. And maybe you're playing 4. That's fine. Whatever. This is really including every possible card you can play here. And I guess we'll cap it off at Red Memory Boost, chilling here at 50 cents each, it looks like. Yeah, we'll call 50 cents each, it looks like. And maybe you play 4. And maybe you play 4 of it. Sure. This one's a little less common, I think, but, you know, let's include it because why not? So, if we were to make a total here, if we were to add everything all together, your red hybrid pile of cards, $129.08. That's a lot more affordable than the Ukomon deck was. Don't forget that the Numon deck. Don't forget that the Numon deck, you know, if you were playing Ruin modes like you should, it was over $200. Not Ruin modes is under $200. Like it was like 170 something or 150 something. I don't remember anymore. I could probably actually find out real quick. I could find out probably really quickly if I try really hard. Actually, no, I'm not gonna bother trying. But it was in the 150 plus the $200 range to build a Numon deck of lowest rarity without Ruin mode. This is all your bells and whistles. This is not a decision as to whether or not you play Ruin mode or not. This is just your goods. There are no prohibitively expensive singles. The most expensive singles are Ukomon and Emperor Greymon. And they're not that bad. They really aren't. Now, some people might say, oh, that's even more expensive. That's still more expensive than what it should be to play Digimon. Blah, 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 blah. Well, if I keep making a few more of these, we will cover all the top decks in the format. And hopefully we can use as a benchmark to kind of see, okay, the actual average of Tier 1 Digimon gameplay now is X dollars. That would be the goal if I keep making these videos. I got a few more of these to go, basically, for the format. So, max, you know, cheapest rarity, under 130 bucks. I don't think it's that bad. And again, you're not playing all of this stuff, right? For example, if you decide to not play offense training, because a lot of people actually don't, $110. $110 right there. Just easy. And that's closer to 100 bucks. Right? So there's definitely flexibility here in the prices, but that is how cheap Red Hybrid is in the BT15 format. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you like this or don't like this. Do you think it's a fair price for the deck? Do you think it's too much? You know, what do you think? It's definitely crept up as a Tier 1 deck this format. I don't think anybody can deny it. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you later. Bye!